that want black people out of this country. My, so I'm going to tell you about like 8 inventions that black people made that I didn't really know we created, but I'm so happy we did. So the first one, not street light, traffic light, sorry. The traffic light, that's what it's called, was created by Garrett Morgan. And oh my God, you, you know, this one is actually something I actually did know because I didn't realize until I was looking it up that it was a person that I did an essay on early on in college when I first started college. I did this essay and I was so surprised that I still remember that he was the one that made the traffic light and the gas mask that we be using. And it was crazy. So I had to put it on the list of things that we invented. The second one is the automatic elevators. That one I did not know. That one is by Alexander Miles. And that I am so happy he created. I remember watching olden day movies where people actually had to manually bring that shutter thing down just to get on the elevator. If we still had to do that, oh my God. That's a lot of work. I am so thankful that he created automatic elevators, especially since we would have been stuck having to take an escalator because there's no way. I already hate stairs. That's about the only other thing I would end up using. The third thing is the fire escape ladder by Joseph Winters. He created that, and it's been so useful. And so, like, if we didn't have that, we'd be toast. Because with all the fires that be going on around this country, yo, if you didn't, no one had a way to get out. Well, you know, we've heard the tragedies for the people who don't have fire escapes. It ain't pretty. The fourth one, railway telegraph system. That was by Granville T. Woods. So that was to help moving trains communicate with the stations. So, yeah, if we didn't have that, with the amount of train accidents that used to have been back in the day, yeah, we really needed this invention to be created. So if you watch that TikTok with the guy saying that white people need to have their own state, just them. I think it was in like Ohio. They have they made their little community compounds with just them and just for white people and only white invention. Yeah, I hope they never need to take a train to get around. Because you, if black people stuff ain't wordy, you don't need to be like moving around. on any kind of transportation device. Because I know, I don't know if we made cars, but I know we made. I remember there was some guy that made the brake system. So yeah, those people in those compounds, y'all can have that. Leave our stuff alone. The fifth one is Marie Van. Hold on. Okay, Marie Van Brit, Brittany Brown. And she made the first home security system. She also made surveillance cameras and like the two-way the two-way communication devices. I I don't remember, but she's was the one that created it. So I I love this for her because she was a black woman that created something in a time where black women were still having it hard. And she found a way to make something so important that that keeps us safe right now. So I'm actually pretty glad. Now, Trump can get bit because he always he's the type of dude that's clearly all about profit, and but he racist as can be, allegedly. But they forget that she's the one that created it, and the business ADT Security is the one making bank off of her invention. Like, make that make sense. Like, y'all making bags of money, and you got problems with us people. You got ICE out here taking immigrants as if immigrants aren't the ones that built all this. Okay, you do you. Number 6 is blood banks. Dr. Charles Drew created the first blood banks that we use today. So you know how many people this has saved throughout the years? Like, this dude created something that's so important to so many people. I love that for him. Number 7 is another thing that we use today that's help us with healthcare, which is the cataract laser surgery. It was by Dr. Patricia Bath. Now, I love that because, I remember that cataracts was way worse than the glaucoma that I have right now. So I know people back in the day really was saved by that surgery being able to be done, because I remember like the images. I I won't describe them to you guys, but it was not pretty how bad it was for people back then. So I'm glad that was created to help so many people. 7, 8. Uh, I I don't know. Yeah, but this one is you. I love God. Thank you for all the blessings, because Dr. Vivian Thomas. The last one is video game cartridges. Now, if y'all are gamers like me, y'all know, like, Game Boy was like the first game that I used to play in. And those had like those video cartridges that you stuck inside of it. Yeah. So he's Greg Lawson created those devices in 1986. And because of that, he's the reason why we now have the home game stations we have now. Like, so if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have PlayStation and Xbox. Hell, for those people who love the Wii, come on now, y'all know how it is. Best invention ever. He made history, and that's what's so great about Black history. When we create so much to help so many people, and our inventions are here to help everyone, not just the select few. And it also may, with the doctors that decided to create all the surgeries that we use, surgeries and blood banks that we use today, that just shows how we are forward thinker, and those people who are now trying to take away our health care cannot see consequences. So I hope everyone will think about how much Black people have done, how much everyone in this country has helped in creating so much and helping this economy become what it is, and that destroying it is not the way to go. Let next year show that Black history should be everyone's history. Join in the fight to make a better world.